Hi everyone, welcome back to the Spooky Island YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Stranger Things Volume 2 trailer, which has just dropped on Netflix. I've watched Volume 1, again I've pretty much finished that in the first few days. It's quite bad really when you think about it, when you have to do that type of stuff nowadays with shows, or it'll get spoiled. But yeah, I really enjoyed Volume 1. I think for me, Stranger Things is by far my favourite show of all time. Other shows coming near it. The Boys right now is also doing very well, and I'm really enjoying that. God save us on the next episode. But for Stranger Things, I'm very excited for this Volume 2, the last two episodes, which their runtime are very long, 2 hours plus. And yeah, I thought I'd do a reaction for this trailer because once again, it's one of them positions where I have to kind of be honest with myself, and I'm actually really scared to watch the last part of this show. I've never been so scared in my whole life. I feel like people are in danger zone categories. Steve. I think is a big character, and I think he's very high on the agenda of probably Vecna of being a sacrifice. Hopefully, it doesn't happen like that, because I think again it will put me on life support. But I'm hoping people stay alive. There's too many characters right now. I'm getting to swear. Eddie's what an addition to the show. I love his character too. I love everyone in this show. I hate Vecna. That's the thing. I'm normally a villain person, but when it comes to this show, I actually hate him because man, I was even sweating with that scene with Max, even though I was like, this can't happen. But it's always on the back of your head, where obviously the music or the song "Run Up That Hill" was now number one. But it's just that fact where they cut it off, and I was like sitting there, and I was like, Jesus, are they actually gonna do this? And luckily she got out of that kind of Freddy Krueger type situation, which is great. And even though I hate Vecna, I do appreciate his character. I don't hate him because he's bad. He's like in a way that he's a terrible made character. No, he's brilliant because he's like every horror icon's dream. I thought I would take this time again going through the season, the first part, comedy S tier. Uh, you get to see Steve and Dustin's bromance show even more, which is brilliant. It's kind of like their time as a friend group where they like come in more than just friends. They got each other's back, and I think it's really good to see. Really good to see uh, them to have more scenes together, and obviously Robin as well. I really like Robin as well as a character, and again we kind of saw her last season with Steve, and I'm glad they kept the kind of same group there, because I think they're like a trinity, the holy trinity, the master group. And I think I just love the direction it's going towards, this end to this big battle, the big war, I'm guessing, which we're going to see in the last part. And yeah, again, Murray's side with Joyce and Hopper, and Yuri was funny. Yuri's laugh, man, got me good. And that whole side, every different direction is good and interesting to me. Even the situation with Mike and Will, I really like that side too. But obviously, there's the other kind of storylines are kind of like massive. But that storyline is interesting because I've noticed as well, Mike and Will haven't had the biggest amount of screen time, and I don't know, man. I think what Will, you know when you see him like touch his neck, I'm like, he's got to chill out a bit. I'm like, hopefully the mind flare isn't like still playing on him, playing on his neck. But we'll have to see. Maybe it'd be a traitor or something. I think Mike said in one of the interviews, betrayal or something. Betrayal. Yeah, betrayal, that was it. I'm like, what was he on about? Right now as well, it's really interesting to see the direction of Will as well as a character. Uh, what else is there? Anything else? Mm, Rest in peace, Billy. It was good to see him again. It was good to see him again. My favourite character of the whole show. But obviously, character-wise now, Max is my favourite. Well, it was joint Max and Billy, and then Steve being very close. I know a lot of people like Steve, and Steve is their favourite, and he is really high up there for me too. But man, the scenes what you get when you get someone like Dacre playing a character is like mind blowing. Honestly, his performance is so good, so good. and Max as well, played by Sadie. She's done so well this season. Her acting is brilliant, and it's like it's believable. That's the thing. I know you got some psychopath like killer which you can't see, and that's why I like the way the show's made. It's like, oh yeah, the parents, the adults, they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't even realize there's some. Even the military, they got the kind of idea of one, and they're like, oh no, it's got to be 11, of course. But no, Max, boom, thumbs up, my favorite character. But yeah, let's get straight into this. Sorry for spending 5 minutes. I guess if you didn't want to hear me talking about the show, you can literally just skip to this point. So yeah, this is where we will start the reaction for the Volume 2 trailer. So here we go. Hopefully this doesn't get me sweating already. We still got a little bit. So,
you're terribly frightened by what you've seen.
A week or two.
But I'm not gonna lie to you.
Jesus Christ, it's Apocalypse, is it?
Friends, we're not.
I noticed some of their outfits are like military. Oh, they're scavenged for it almost and made. That's not good. Dusted. Oh, the concern on their faces. It's making me shake. Yeah, I know 11's gonna blow some shit up. Especially their military. Ooh, Fechner looking even finer in that shot. Holy crap, the lighting did him favours there. 90% practical suit. Chill out. We all love the practical stuff, man. Steve. Hopper, finally. He's gonna cause some chaos in Russia.
It might not work out for us this time.
Don't be saying that, Robin. I love the way they got the running up the hill music as well. A little remix. Alright, alright. Military with a little combo there. Fire shield, fire shield. Okay, that Demogorgon, yeah. That is going to cause chaos in the prison. Nice, that side of the story. The basketball team, really cool. I love that little part though, that extra bit of the basketball part. Friggin' hell, chaos at the end. Explosions, Vecna's face, 11's face, and boom. Oh wow. I think I just crapped myself. Holy crap. I'm gonna go back and see that last scene again because there's a lot going on there. We gotta see that again. I stop from there.
Now I just want you to watch.
Murray with the flamethrower. Man. Damn it, man. Papa holding 11, man. So good. I had to see that last bit because I had to kind of zoom along. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like, hold on. No, we're not going to see anything too spoily, but, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's making me nervous, man. Oh, wow. What a masterpiece this show is already. All the seasons, when you think for a show, is like to have something going really strong still. I know we're on season 4. It's not like we're on like season 11 or so, but for something like that to keep on doing well, and you gotta give it the praise it's needed. It's I again, when people say it's overrated, from my opinion, I don't know if I'm speaking on minority, but I don't think this show is overrated at all. I think it's an absolute masterpiece, and it's like a quality of TV and culture you get in this show. Like pop culture and that, it's just like it's crazy. The music to like the scenes. Like we've had one of probably the best scenes with Max with the running up the hill. That scene is probably one of the best I've seen. Just for the music and the whole scene itself, the special effects really put a lot of time into that scene, into like a kind of a practical set. I think I saw, but it's like you got to think about what we've seen so far, and then you got to think about the last part and the fact that again there's more CGI I think in the last part than the whole entire season 3, I think, if I'm correct, or yeah, or something like that. But is everyone excited? That's what I want to hear in the comments. everyone's got to be, I guess, in the same boat, feeling scared for people as well and characters, because you don't want to see them die. Especially if next season's the last season. Like, the thing is, it's going to frustrate me if Steve dies because he's got more in him. I know I'm saying this and I'm like, yeah, again, he's probably the highest percentage wise going to be the character who could die. But for me, it's like, you got to think characters who can actually kick ass. Like Eddie, yeah, I think can fit in that category, maybe, but he was showing a bit like maybe he's not as good. Maybe he just needs to stick to the D&D, you know. But Steve gets it done, and Hopper gets it done, and Nancy gets it done, and Eleven gets it done. Because Nancy you can, like, she's got that firearm experience, but like Steve, man, he always goes in, man. Give him the holy Batman, and he will literally clean the Upside Down all over, literally. And the thing is, I think he's got some cracking scenes if this is his last hurrah. But I think in this final season, he could be a really pivotal character and I think I want him to survive that point. The most shock death on this show, which no one would be ready for if, like, Dustin went or something. Otherwise, if Dustin went, mate, honestly, I think I'd jump through the screen and attack Vecna myself, honestly. I'd say, do they need some extras for next season? I know I'll probably... But I just want to get close to Vecna, you know, swing at him. That's what he deserves. That's what he deserves. And I even think be in the same situation where Max currently is or was inside all the mind trickery stuff. I was like, yeah, you better not. I say, God, well, you're going to be the most hated being, I guess you could say, being. Like, it is so cool though, that flashback at the end of the finale for the first volume. Like, that flashback was neat. can't lie. I like the way they did that. Kind of the villain talking his whole meaner, and there's obviously villains nowadays are getting better and better, and they're actually having reasons for doing stuff, which is cool. I think for villain wise, it's cracking. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. I know this has gone to an actually quite a long video. My bad, but this is just my Stranger Things talk. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is when Volume 2 comes out, enjoy it, everyone. And yeah, I'll be here. And hopefully I will recover from the finale of Volume 2, which I don't know if that's going to be even possible, but we'll see. But yeah, cheers everyone, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya!